The Baron of Thornwick Manor hadn't spoken a word in 7 years. He moved through his drafty halls like a phantom, gesturing with weathered hands, his mouth sealed as though stitched shut by sorrow. The physicians had come and gone, finding nothing wrong with his throat. The priests had blessed him, the healers had administered their tinctures, but silence clung to him like morning fog. His daughter, Lady Eleanor, had nearly given up hope of hearing her father's voice again when old cook Margot finally called her to the kitchen one autumn evening. "Sit," Margot commanded, setting a steaming bowl before Eleanor. The aroma rose like a prayer, honey and ginger, cinnamon and clove, something Eleanor couldn't quite name. "What is this?" Eleanor asked. "Eat," Margot said simply, her ancient hands kneading dough with practiced certainty. Eleanor lifted the spoon to her lips. The broth was warm, comforting, tasting faintly of apple orchards and distant summers. Something in the flavor opened a door in her memory, a laugh, bright and clear. Her father's laugh. "Cook, how did you know?" Eleanor whispered, though she didn't fully understand the question. Margot smiled, her face a map of wrinkles. "Your father's voice never truly left. It was hidden in the things he loved. When he was a boy, his mother made this broth whenever he was sad. I watched her make it 50 years ago. He taught me the recipe when we were young, before the sorrow came." The next evening, Eleanor brought the bowl to her father's study. The Baron stared at it suspiciously, then slowly, deliberately, brought the spoon to his mouth, his eyes closed. Eleanor watched as something shifted in his face, as though memory itself was seeping back through his pores. He opened his mouth. "Margot," he said, his voice cracked as old leather but unmistakably real. "Is she still here?" Eleanor burst into tears. The Baron drank the broth every evening after that. And slowly, night by night, his voice returned, at first in whispers, then in sentences, then in the stories only a man who had been silent could tell. He spoke of loss, of gardens, of the moments before the darkness came. He spoke of gratitude for Margot's impossible memory. On winter solstice, the Baron summoned cook Margot to his study, and his voice steady and full, asked her to sit. "You gave me back what I thought was lost forever," he said. "How can I ever repay such a gift?" Margot sat down, tears glistening in her old eyes. "Your voice was always there, my lord. Sometimes we just need to remember that love leaves its taste in everything, in the broth we make, in the meals we share, in the moments we hold dear. It's never truly gone. We just have to taste it again." The Baron reached across his desk and took the old woman's hand, and for the first time in 7 years, he smiled. And when he did, the manor seemed to warm from within, as if the stone walls themselves had been waiting all this time to hear him laugh.